Welcome, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. And thank you for coming and joining me this weekend. Are you ready to unlock the mysteries for love for this week ahead? Whether you're looking for new love, deepening a current connection, or healing from a past relationship, this reading will give you powerful insights and guidance to navigate your love journey. Today's reading is all about tapping into the energies that surrounds your heart this week. So we're going to explore your current love energy, potential challenges, and what's coming towards you, and how to manifest the love that you desire. Plus, at the end of every reading, you'll receive a custom affirmation to keep you aligned with your most powerful, loving self. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. So here's the best part. These are timeless readings, which means that you are here for a reason. And if you found this video, the universe has a message for you. So stay until the end for your affirmation and your final message. Don't forget to check your sun, your moon, your rising signs, and your Venus for a full picture of your week in love. And hit that like button, subscribe, and tap on the bell icon so you'll never miss a reading. Thank you. All right, now everybody. So let's get started. And let's start with Aries. I'll do one for each sign and a collective at the end. And hopefully my camera picks up the cards. I adjusted my camera to a different position, so hopefully it picks up these cards. Now, each time I do different types of readings, and this one I hope works for you all. All right. Aries, for this weekend ahead, what is happening with Aries? So, might have to lift this up a little bit. Aries, look, we've got the Lover's card for your current energy. Ooh, this is a good one. So your current energy, Aries, is stating you are in the Lovers, which means you feel very much in an ideal partnership. You're in a union with your soulmate, or you have found your soulmate. It looks like this is definitely a communication is happening between you and your person. So you definitely are coming into this energy of already have found or know that you have found your person. Now, the situation of how you feel towards, so this is kind of like your emotional state. So let's look at your emotional state. And I have here Two of Wands upside down. And so this means that, so Two of Wands tends to mean when conversations seem to go a little sideways as you are, planning and making decisions together, there's just something about the energy that seems it's passionate, but there's something just a little that could be confusing at times. And so with this being upside down, it seems like you're hesitating to make some decisions with this person. The communication is being held back a little bit, and it's only because you don't want to say the wrong thing. Now, let's look at whether it's a new person or a past person, right? With you being in the Lover's card, it seems like it's most likely someone that's already existing, but let's look to see if this is a new person or a past person that you've been holding back a little bit. So for past, I have Tower. And for new, it looks like you've got the 8 of coins. So 8 of coins seems like you've raised your standards and you have been working so hard towards this level of commitment. So it looks like the new person that's showing up is a little bit more of something that you have been trying to acquire over time. You've been trying to manifest this for a long time. You've been working hard towards manifesting this type of relationship. Whereas what I'm seeing here for your past person, there was a lot of upheaval, and it's most likely, it looks like, if you were going in the direction of this new person, your past person is having a lot of upheaval. So how do they feel? Let's look at that. I might have to move my camera around to get all these cards. So how do they feel? So the past person, obviously we have the Tower. And the Tower has a lot to do with, you know, destruction, upheaval, a sudden challenge. Maybe there has been a complete cycle change. And so because of this, there is, they have to accept what has been happening to them. And so I'm getting the 3 of Swords for the past person, for you, Aries. And it looks like there's a lot of grief and suffering, and this is what's causing the Tower with your past person. And whereas with the new person, you have the 3 of Coins. Let's see if I can cover the light here from the 3 of Coins. And the 3 of Coins is basically, with your new person, is you both are collaborating, you're both working together, you're this is a card of teamwork. So there's basically the new person is the direction that seems to be flowing. Now, the challenge that is coming up for you for this weekend is the King of Swords upside down. And the opportunity, or what is coming in new for you, is the Ace of Coins. So it seems like there's a lot to do with your manifestations, because there's a lot of coins, and the coins tend to represent quite frequently a lot to do with how you're manifesting. And here we have a lot to do with swords, which is a lot to do with contracts from past life. So King of Swords upside down is your challenge or your obstacle, and King of Swords upside down tends to represent more of somebody who is a little self-centered, emotionally blocked. They really have no empathy, narcissistic type of tendencies. And so this is your challenge or your obstacle, is, you know, whether it is you who needs to get out of entitlement, or, you know, feeling that, you know, you don't have to work hard and you can just have whatever you want without giving and taking yourself. Or, you know, maybe this person may be detached, emotionally unavailable. And I tend to have a different card for emotional unavailable, but this person may be playing games or being very manipulative. So your opportunity that is coming up for you this weekend is you are having the Ace of Coins, which is great opportunity. It's a new adventure with the new person. If you go in the direction of a new person, you have you and this person getting along really great, and it looks like you've really raised your standards. And so with your manifestations, it's showing quite a bit is happening with, as you are making wise choices, there is more opportunities that's coming for you, and it's showing up in this reading. Now, the guidance that is coming for you is the Empress. And so the Empress has a lot to do with creating a new birth to a new situation. And so this is the guidance saying, you know, go towards something that can grow, that you can nurture, and that you can love. If you are seeing this is your challenge, is about you manipulating, playing games, getting into head games, this is going against that. This is saying it's more important for you to you know, see something to grow, to be stable, to be long term. And so this is probably saying, listen, if you want something that's stable and grounded, you would go with the new person. Or if you're going to go back to the past person, this person, whether it is through this new relationship or they've basically met up with a karmic, they are definitely having a tower moment. And because of it, there's a lot of pain that they're going through. And the pain is either through you or through another. And so this is the thing, when it comes to nurturing and healing, you have to realize what is your pain that you can help them through, or what healing that they have to go through, and that you have to be compassionate and supportive. And it looks like you have to realize, being the Empress, how can you be nurturing, authentic, supportive, motherhood, what could be born and grow and expand. Your outcome is showing this weekend is the Four of Coins upside down. A lot of grounding energies here. I'll just turn this a little bit so you can see the Four of Coins upside down. And the Four of Coins upside down is speaking of, what can you let go of? You know, just not having codependent issues, being more secure, because you're not needing to hold so tight onto anything. You're being more of freeing. You're being more abundant in those ways. You are allowing things to flow. All right, so I'm getting the King of Coin up underneath the deck, and this is what is hidden. And so what this is saying to me is, this is a hidden surprise. What you don't know is, by you choosing the right direction, you are you know, following through with this right direction. The energy of the Lovers is somebody who is going to help you be really abundant, whether they're going to be more supportive, or they're just going to give you that security you're looking for. Maybe there is financial abundance that's coming through from this, but you are on your way to actually become much more fulfilling financially, physically, maybe even spiritually, because the King of Coins represents your manifestations. And it's basically, it looks like a new opportunity is coming, and you are going to really be abundant with that new opportunity. So this is a new opportunity, even with the past person, can happen, but it's it looks like it's really on the way to doing great things. Let's see what comes through with the tarot deck. Oh, some of my cards are upside down. All right, so Aries, I am showing reconciliation is being pulled for you. So there is a reconciliation, whether you have a new start to something old, but it looks like this is going to be a really positive opportunity for you. You are looking like your romance is going to be alive this weekend. Your affirmation for Aries is, I trust in the divine timing and know the right love flows to me effortlessly when I am ready to receive it. So that is a great affirmation for you. All right. So that was Aries. All right. Aries, now let's do Taurus. I hope if anybody resonates with these readings, I know I'm doing them kind of late for my typical crew, but if you get a chance, like, subscribe, share with your friends. We do free reads during the weekends, and it would be fun for you to join us. All right, so Taurus, your current state this weekend. I've got the King of Coin upside down, which was a hidden card for Aries. In Taurus, you might be involved with an Aries. So we have here the King of Coin upside down. You're not feeling very abundant. You're not feeling like you're having your manifestations is what you want. You feel like something is in your way. You're not feeling like things are going the way you're expecting things to go. And here you are, when it comes to how you feel love-wise, you've got the Queen of Cups upside down. And this is about your emotional state. And so you're not feeling really lovable. You don't feel like you can manifest your person. You feel like there's a blockage there of some way. So let's see what's going on regarding, is this a past person or is this someone new? I'm seeing here regarding your past person, there is a lot of hopelessness that you've been healing. You've been trying to heal some trauma and some pain with your past person. And your new person, you don't feel very much like exploring. So Taurus, it looks like your current energy right here is telling me that you're feeling that if I don't get what I want, I feel that I'm failing myself in some way. I only want my person, and obviously I feel pretty hopeless, and I'm trying to work through it and I'm healing it, but I don't feel like having any opportunities. I don't feel like that's what I want. So let's look a little bit further to how they feel. So you're healing this energy with your past person. There was a lot of stress and anxiety, and you felt pretty hopeless, but it looks like there's a little bit of healing that's taken place. Whereas the new person here, it was like, yeah, no, I don't even want to go in that direction. And so what I have here is, how do they feel? Well, if we go to the past person, we have here, this person feels like a soulmate. They feel like a reunion. They feel like you have lots of memories together, and this is a love that is real. Now, if we go into the new person that you don't feel like exploring, there can be new feelings that could occur with this. There could be a new beginning in spirituality. There could be new creative pursuits in this, regarding this relationship. So there could be new stirrings of emotions and feelings. Now, what would be the challenge? So the challenge for your weekend is you feel that you have to hold back. You feel that you have to hold back your energies. You don't feel like you can be forward. You have to hold back on your money. You have to hold back. It's like the time is not right. The time is not right for you. And so what is coming for you? What is an opportunity that's working towards this weekend for you, Taurus? And I'm seeing here what is an opportunity for you is you are going to look into a little bit of why you feel that you're not manifesting as an abundant, and instead that you are coming from a victim mindset. It is really important for you to see where you are stealing from yourself and where you are not allowing yourself to really flow in the energy that you know. The guidance that is coming for you is the 8 of Coins. And the 8 of Coins upside down represents, don't be so hard on yourself. You've been challenging yourself, thinking that everything has to go a certain way. You have really high standards, and it's not about the high standards of who else outside of you, but it's how you need to be not so hard on yourself. You feel like you're maybe unworthy. Maybe you feel that you're not good enough. You feel like you put a lot of work and you're failing. So this is an energy that you have to have some guidance to how to overcome that. Overcome your victim mindset. Overcome the mindset that you're not worthy or good enough. In fact, the more that you think that you are not worthy and not good enough and not having the ability to manifest, this is your negative mindset that is cutting in. It is showing as an outcome, you've got the 5 of Wands here. And the 5 of Wands here is really about you understanding that no one is a competition, that there is no fight for you to have love, that there is abundance and love for everyone. And when you see that you are worthy and that you are lovable in your own self, you'll see others will just show up, because right now your conflict, your rivalry is yourself. What's hidden underneath the deck is you're in your head. You have the Rook of Swords, which means a lot of restless mental energy that's interfering with really what needs to happen for you. So this is just an energy of in your head, and it is getting in your way of manifesting. Let's see what I can pull you for a card for this weekend. So your card is self-victimization and self-abuse. So justifying someone else's behavior or to seek a negative or unwanted attention. So this is basically the same thing of your opportunity to heal this self-victimization or self-abuse. So, you know, whether you are looking for attracting people to justify this negative behavior, meaning that you're seeking those who are going to, you know, present to you, if you feel that you have to justify your pain. Hi, Jessica. No, we didn't miss Cancer. I'm only on Taurus right now, so you didn't miss. So as long as you are trying to justify your pain, you're going to manifest circumstances that's going to mirror that. If you feel that you have a lot of, they abandoned me, they left me, they're abusing me, something is happening in a negative way, you're going to find that this is going to show up in your manifestations. So here is your reading for this weekend, Taurus. All right, so it's up to you, but Taurus, your affirmation is, I am worthy of a deep, loyal, and lasting love that honors my heart and soul. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I don't know where the sneezes are coming from, but that seems like it just come out of nowhere. Oh, I don't know what sneezes mean metaphysically. I'm just going to hit my little, hear that one out. All right. All righty. So I'll turn this again. And so the next one we're going to do is Gemini. Jessica, you're next after this one. All right, so your current state, Gemini, is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups represents a bit of a disconnected energy. It's kind of like you're being offered something and you don't really want to take it. You know, you're not feeling it. You're like, I don't know if I want this. I don't really know if I want this, right? And so, you know, this is how you feel in this love relationship. So, you know, how do you feel emotionally? Like, this is your current energy. It's about your emotions. And so let's go a little further into, you know, are you guarded? Oh, well, I see what's going on, Gemini. Look at you. So you're not really sure if you're really into this because, you know, you feel pretty secure yourself. You feel like, I don't need anything. I don't need anyone, right? So you feel pretty secure yourself. You feel like, you know what? I feel pretty awesome. And if I'm pretty awesome, I think you better show up pretty darn awesome, you know, because I really am not impressed easily, right? So this is a good energy, Gemini. You're like feeling secure. You're feeling like you don't have to impress anybody. You impress yourself. That's all that matters, is you're impressing yourself. So, you know, it's not that you're guarded. You just don't need anything. I got everything I want. You know, are you going to press me? Because I'm really not impressed easily. I don't need anything from you. So the past person is showing the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. I'm looking at a sword. Is Knight of Cups. And so, you know, your past person is like, oh yeah, look at me. I love you so much. He seems, or she seems like the past person is really following their heart and they're really coming around. And so this could be a past person. And when they come around, you're like, yeah, I'm good. You know, I really don't know if you're my king. Like, you might be fun and all, but they're like, but I loved you. And you're like, yeah, I know, but you know, love is not enough. And your new person seems to give you a lot of space. So the new person is giving you a lot of space, letting you live your own life. And so because of that, they allow you to breathe. They allow you to grow. They allow you to expand. And what happens with expansion? More manifestation, more growth, more ways that you become more secure. So let's see how they feel. Well, right now we're seeing that your past person is like trying to be romantic and see they have feelings for you, a lot of feelings here for you, whereas the new person is kind of you know, not quite attached a whole lot. But how do they feel? Well, it seems like your past person, they really feel that they love you, but they don't like to look back to what has happened between you. It just seems like the past hasn't been a positive experience, and so they are trying to look forward and look at things in a positive way, because the new person, if you went in the direction of a new person, even though they seem to be not very attached, they seem long-term. They seem like they are going to be there strong and steady, because you get the 10 of Swords here. I don't know if the light is blocking you out, but you get the 10 of Swords and it's upside down. And the upside down means continuing. It's like it's never going to end. And this is the thing, you just feel like it's quite secure. So what's your possible challenge this weekend? Your challenge is the Magician. So your challenge is the Magician. So this is telling me a lot to do with your manifestation skills. So it's basically, if you're manifesting really well with money, you know, are you going to be disconnected from your heart? How are you manifesting? So it seems like you have your person wants to come in and show up, but when they show up, you don't want them. So it seems like it has a lot to do with something about your manifesting, that you're both not in alignment. It seems like when you have somebody who is long-term, they're not really wanting to be in alignment with you, or when the person who you don't want to be with wants to be in alignment with you. So this has a lot to do with that yin and yang. Your manifesting is causing the push and pull energy. And so this is what's happening, is when you don't want them, they want you. And when you want them, they don't really want you. So what is coming up for you for an opportunity this weekend? Ooh, we have the Lovers. All right, so this looks like somebody is going to be asking for a commitment. It looks like one of these, whether it's a past or you go in the direction of the new, but it looks like there's definitely going to be some kind of a partnership here, or a little bit of a union, or maybe you're going to make things real. A lot of emotions, but you could be a little in your head. But it seems like it's definitely some communication that's going to be happening, because the communication, you know, the words that you use, your affirmations are really showing up here. Your card for the weekend is showing clear cords of attachments. So anything that seems to be not free not freeing or seeming to be pulling you down or taking away from your energy is to be cleared away so that you can be in your Queen of Pentacle energy and manifest a loving relationship that won't end, because it looks like there is one here for you. All right, Gemini, I embrace love with an open mind and heart, knowing that communication brings connection. Ooh, look at these cards lined up to that too. All right, Jessica, here you go. The next one would be for Cancer. You're the only one that's joining me tonight. I think I was a little too late getting on today, but that's all right. We'll do Cancer. I had a little, well, I guess I could have set that little lamp up. I was going to do another little light here, but I broke one of my lights. It's all right. And a little shuffle. 1, 2, and 3. Let's do it. All right, Cancer. So, Cancer, what is your current energy for this weekend? Cancer, it looks like you are a little sad. So this weekend you have some pain that you're going through and you're hurting a little bad. Okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here. We'll go a little further, but it looks like, Cancer, you are kind of sad. You're feeling a little bit like there might be some heartbreak or a little sad, really sad right now. And so let's look a little bit more into the reason of your heartbreak. And I'm seeing the King of Wands is upside down. So it looks like the King of Wands usually represents the person that you're passionate about. And your King of Wands upside down means that they are kind of pulling back. There is some resistance here, and there may be some trouble with a King of Wands. If it's not a particular King of Wands, it's about you overcoming a challenge that you don't think you can. All right, so let's look at if you go in the direction of a past person. I have a 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands has a lot to do with feeling a little defensive, feeling a little bit like there is a bit of walking on eggshells here, a little bit of maintaining some form of control, and you're really watching what is being said, and you're really reactive. You may even feel personally attacked in words that are part of this. Now, if you went in the direction of a new person, you've got 10 of Cups upside down. See if this would show up. 10 of Cups upside down. So if you go in the direction of a new person, you would be mortified, like you will just be so emotionally upheavaled. You're just not going to feel familiar. You're going to be really sad. You're going to, feel completely like this is not what I want. This is not what I want at all. So, so here you are, you're in heartbreak, you're manifesting, somehow your person is pulled away, resisting you. And so right now you feel like things are like prickly pear right now. It's just like, oh, everything is not feeling good between you and your past person. But yes, if you went towards a new person, you were going to be completely emotionally dissatisfied. Now, let's see how they feel. All right. So if you go towards the past person, and how do they actually feel? Now, the past person has the 7 of coins upside down. And, you know, this is saying they just don't want to put in the work. They're like, this is just too hard. This is just too hard. I quit. You know, I just don't want to do it right now. Whereas the new person, it's you got justice, and you know, the new person is, well, you're going to get what you put into it. And, you know, if you're going to be emotionally upheavaled going into it, you're going to come out emotionally upheaval. Justice can usually represents the Libra, and it can usually represent often that if you look at how justice is really about the scales, and what you put into it, you will receive. This also has a lot to do with reconciliations. But right now, I'm seeing that this requires balance, and this person may be helpful in balancing you. Now, the challenge for you is the Lovers upside down. So the challenge for you this weekend is, are you going to be okay when your person is not showing up for you? Well, this is the thing. This is really... yeah, this isn't very good for Cancer, because Cancer's been having a rough time lately. Well, this has a lot to do with manifesting. Cancers are really emotional, and they respond to what others are doing. And so Cancer, right now, this is all appearing that you're a broken heart, and you are really, really hurt because someone is not showing up. Now, right now, your other person is just being defensive and just calling quits and just doesn't even want to do any of the work. And, you know, you don't even want to try with the new person. But this is really what it's trying to say, is how can you be okay if the other person needs to go away for a bit? How can you be still love when your person is not showing up in love with you? How can you still manifest a healthier and positive start even though your person is not there? The person not there is not the end of the world. You should not be going through a dark night of the soul because your person is saying, I can't be in this right now. Because there is millions and millions and millions of people out there who can absolutely step in and fill in those shoes and do a good job. But your heart is not in it. And if you shut down and close down your heart, you know, Cancer will not be able to be Cancer unless they can love. You know, what are you then? You're just going to be a crab running around with a broken heart. So your opportunity this week is, you know, hold on to the ideas. Hold on to what you can. Hold on to the possibilities. Because the thing is, you're just so brokenhearted, you feeling like you lost everything. And so you feel like, you know, this person quit, you lost. No, the person lost. The person is not holding on. The person is not holding on, not you. You need to hold on. You need to hold on and hold on tight and just don't let go, because you don't want anything else. Then you have to do what you know, and that is called manifesting. And you can certainly manifest, You just have to figure out how to do it without pain, because that's what's happening here. You're manifesting from pain. See, manifesting from pain causes somebody to start pulling away from you or needing to go away. And this is a cycle that is happening here. You're manifesting the opposite. So what guidance does the divine have for you? The guidance is saying, get out of your head. You know, you think you've got it all in your head. You have a clear mind of how everything is, and you really don't know. You really don't have a clue really what is going on. You're experiencing a lot right now, and you're experiencing, you're manifesting. So your outcome is saying, look at this outcome. This is your outcome. This is your outcome. A connection, unity, partnership. This is going to come around. You just have to realize you're responding. Instead, you need to understand how to manifest without just taking whatever anybody throws to you. This person is not even willing to do anything. When things get tough, they just like bail. I don't think you're a bailer, Cancer. You're a hard worker, Cancer. And if you're a hard worker, Cancer, then you need to go and raise the vibration and show them all how to do this, because you are the lovers. Well, you're not like the Libra lovers, but you are the emotional lovers. This is your card for the weekend. Ascension symptoms. Raise your vibration. Now, you may feel a little spiritual sickness, and it's temporary as you're shifting your consciousness, but it's time for you to shift your consciousness, and it's time for you to raise your vibration. And how are you going to do that? You're going to start with this. You're going to start with your broken heart, because no matter what, nobody has the power to take away your heart. Nobody has the power to control how you feel. You have the ability to feel love no matter what. Somebody can leave, you can still love them. Somebody can never show up again, and you can still love them. You can still love them in your mind, you can still love them in your heart, and you can still love them in your soul. It does not stop your love. But if you're going in pain and suffering and grieving, you are making something final as if they're dead. And I do apologize to all of you Cancers who may be going through that. But even death is eternal. Even immortal love. There is nothing can stop that. So your hidden card, overall energy, is the Temperance, upside down. And they said, stop giving too much into a situation. This is about balance. Remember the justice scales here? This is about give and take. Stop trying to do their work. Stop needing to find meaning in everything. Stop trying to be patient when you're not patient. So really understand, what is it that you feel? Get real with your emotions. Why are you brokenhearted? Are you brokenhearted because they're not showing up, or are you brokenhearted and disappointed because you're disappointed with yourself? So really get real with your emotions. And when you can get real with your emotions, you'll be able to understand where you're manifesting and what you are mirroring instead. Now, Cancer, your affirmation for this weekend is, I allow myself to be vulnerable, knowing that true love sees and accepts me fully. Oh, look at there, Cancer. Is that what it is? Are you afraid to be vulnerable? Are you Are you knowing that true love sees and accepts me fully? Is that scary for you? My hair is such a mess. I'm so sorry about my hair. So that is important for you, Cancer, to really get vulnerable, really feel your emotions. And if somebody really truly sees and accepts you fully, does that scare you? Because this may be why you energetically are manifesting this. Maybe it's time for you really to understand your emotions and feelings, because manifesting is not a, oh, I'm going to choose to do this time. No, manifesting is a mirroring of your energy to the outside, a projection of your inner world on the outside world. All right, I hope this helps you in some ways. And I have a video, betrayal wound, to heal the blocks of the betrayal wound. So Jessica, you might be wanting to look at that after. I'm uploading it. I had to redo it because my microphone wasn't recording right. All right, Leo, you're next. I didn't realize until you told me my camera was upside down, so I placed it in a different spot. It's just that the view is a little bit different. I don't have a way to hold it in the air properly. So, ooh, I just realized I might be able. Let me see. Would this work? I don't know if this would work. My little, stand my little camera on it. Oh, it would give us a little bit more space and room. All right, this might work a little bit better. Got my keyboard in there too. We'll try that, see if this gives us a little bit more. Might give us a little bit more viewing. You're welcome, Jessica. All right, so let's do Leo. Leo, this is for your weekend. I hope that you have a great weekend, all of you. Okay, so Leo, your current energy for this weekend. Oh, look at you. You're hard at work. You are like, oh, you're doing your affirmations, you're doing your journaling. Look at you, Leo, go. You're like focused. You are focusing your energy. You are just, it's like, got your hands in all sorts of different brackets. You are really working hard on this, trying to make something here work. And how do you feel, Leo? Your feelings about this? Well, it looks a little bit like you're resisting love. You know, you might be working really hard, but there's an energy of resisting love. You're trying to not get into your head, into your heart. You're trying to stay in your head. You are, you know, resisting thinking about the person. You feel a little, I'll say guarded, a little guarded. Now, this is about your emotional state and why you are working so hard. Now, you're resisting, but let's see what's going on with your past person. Now, I'm showing for your past person. Oh, your past person. looks like they're in denial. I'm just going to adjust my camera just a slight bit. Your past person, definitely in denial. They're like, they're keeping secrets, or they're hiding something from you. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it looks like they are hiding some information from you. Definitely pushing you away. Your new person, if you go in the direction of a new person, well, your new person is taking on a lot of responsibilities. You know, it's probably a little much for them. You know, if you are working with the energy of, you know, your mind, and you're like, oh, it has to be this way, you're stressing them out a little bit, okay? Because they look pretty stressed out. And let's look at how they feel. So the past person, you know, they have something that they're trying to, you know, keep secret from you, or they're pushing you away, Leo. But it has a lot to do with, you know, if they're female, maybe they're pregnant, right? Maybe they are pregnant. Maybe they have somebody pregnant. I'm hoping that the circumstances are good, Leo. But I am seeing here that they're trying to have something that they're working on, that they want to see happen, comes into their own manifestation. They're working on something that they really would like to see come through. And your new person, they're a little stressed out because of the fact they have to do all of this work. And so right now they feel like, oh, you know what, this is not so balanced. I feel like I'm taking care of everything right now. They feel a little bit like one-sided, like it's all the responsibility is on them, and it's not being equally shared as much as what they would like to see that being shared. They may feel a little bit like it's unfair. All right, so Leo, your challenge. Your challenge, I'm seeing this weekend, is the Four of Coins upside down. And what this is meaning is that they feel a little bit like your challenge is you're not being able to hold on to what you want. So obviously, you know, your past person's got something else that's going on here, and they're not even sharing with you, or they're doing something on their own. They don't want you to know. And then you have your new person here. It feels like, you know, they're overwhelmed with all taking on responsibilities, and including the responsibilities that should be yours. And so you're going to feel like, you know, things are not working out for you the way that they should. It's just like, oh, everything feels like it's slipping through my fingers here. And so the opportunity that you have coming up for you this weekend is you're going to overcome those challenges. Maybe a conversation happens. Maybe they are able to communicate this with you, and you decide to step up. And it looks like there's a possibility that somebody is going to notice this and say, hey, hello, why is your person paying for everything? And what are they getting out of this? Like, what are you contributing to this time for them? And so, you know, there is an opportunity that's going to show up, and you are going to be able to step up and take charge and be able to contribute your portion. So the guidance for you this weekend is the sun sign. And the sun sign is joy, it's success, it's positivity. You know, as guidance, this is saying, how can you be joyful? How can you be happy? How can you celebrate? How can you celebrate no matter what? If the person is gonna, from the past is off doing something else, celebrate. That means you have an opportunity to do something else. If you go in the direction of the new person, celebrate that they were trying to show up and they were doing all the work. Just celebrate whatever is been happening. Now, the outcome is a little bit feeling entrapped. You're going to feel a little bit like, oh, I didn't really want to take on this responsibility because now I feel like I have to deal with commitment. I have to deal with things that now, if I am to be happy, what if this changes? What if, am I so if you are feeling you were a little entitled and you just kind of wanted to have some fun, but now you had the fun and you contribute, now you gave into it, you have to take responsibilities for those actions. And this is what this is saying. You kind of having a little trouble taking the responsibility for your actions because, you were fine taking it. But now that you have to give, it's really kind of not so good anymore. So your card this weekend, it's energy. It's just energy. And it's like quantum power and light. Light is flowing. So just allow the energy to flow. Allow whatever feels good to happen. And if your person feels they're burdened, see if you can go and be equal in sharing the fun with them. And if they feel like they have to be a people pleaser and overextend themselves, that's not up to you. That is their healing that needs to be done. And so, Leo, that is your reading for this weekend. All right, so Virgo. All right, Virgos. Virgos, I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Ooh, 4 cups jumped out of my hands. Virgo, don't be disconnected. Really connect in here. Connect with your heart. Ooh, this is a great card for you to start off with, Virgo. Look at you, the Queen of Coins. So Virgo, your current energy is saying, you know what? You know that you have got yourself going on. You're focusing on your money. You're focusing on your financial security. You're focusing on, you're valuable. You know you're worthy. And you know that your standards have been risen high. You know that you are the prize. All right, so Virgo, good for you. How do you feel? Well, you're like, yeah, I don't want to be tied down to anybody. I really don't think that it's a time for me to really put my effort into somebody right now because, I value myself. That's good. Now, Virgo, what's happening with your past person? Let's look. See what's going on with your past person. Ooh, looks like a little defensiveness here. You've got a little bit of that maintaining your control. You feel a little bit like, oh yeah, no, this doesn't feel good. I just feel like it's a constant fight. It's a battle there with, you're walking on eggshells. You got to be careful with what you say. And this is probably explains a lot to do with why, Virgo, you're not having such, you want that commitment with them, and you're not interested in commitment if you go in a direction of a new person, because obviously this person is really easygoing, wants freedom, wants things to be a little casual. And so that kind of suits the fact that, like, well, yeah, if I want casual, well, I'm okay, because I don't want a commitment either. And so this is basically what's going on with Virgo. Now, let's go a little further into the past person. And the past person is saying, yeah, I don't think I love her or him. I don't think I love them. No, I don't love them. That's why I don't love them. And so, because the past person is like, yeah, I don't love them. And so this is why there's a lot of conflict right now. And the new person is like, well, I really like Virgo. I really like Virgo a lot. I want to get to know Virgo a lot more. So, you know, the old past person is like, I don't love her. And if I do love her, I don't want to love her. I don't want to love her. And the new person is saying, you know, I want Virgo. I want to just play, you know, check it out and be, you know, see how things go. But, you know, I really want, I have desire for this. So your challenge or your obstacle this weekend is the Two of Cups. And your Two of Cups is really about connection, you know, a real union or partnership. Because obviously if you're like going in the direction of, I don't want a commitment, and you want to go in the free direction of just having some fun, you know, you're not going to get that connection that you really want. And if you go in the past person who's resisting you, you know, you're not going to get the connection that you want. So here you go. You're having some trouble with a connection. And your opportunity? Well, your opportunity is you're going to have an opportunity to work with really well with somebody. So, you know, if you want to just have some fun and they desire you, obviously there is going to be, you know, you're both on the same page. You're going to work together really well. So what's the guidance, Virgo, that I'm getting here is make a decision and go towards it. Either you go in the past and this person's going to resist you and there's going to be a lot of conflict, or go in the direction where you don't know where it's going to go and just have some fun. But either way, don't look at it as a relationship. Don't look at it as a form of a relationship at this stage anyhow, because neither one is a relationship. Neither one is going to be a commitment. And so if I was to say anything, Virgo, I would say maybe you have a problem blocking a commitment. Maybe you are manifesting in this direction, no commitment. So, outcome for you is, oh, you're so close. You're so close. You're so close. You've got the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is you taking stock and really looking at what you've achieved. And you're about to have it. All you have to do is just keep focusing on really the prize of what you want. And under the deck, what was hidden from you is there is you needing to focus on your priorities. And what are your priorities? And if you say, I don't want a commitment, well, you know what? You're not going to get a commitment. In fact, you're going to find relationships are going to be all over the place. But if you are focusing on your priorities, which is making money and taking care of yourself and meeting your needs, well, you're going to get it. And that is what you need to do, is how can you focus your energy on what's important for you. Your card for this weekend, just going to shuffle this again. I don't know if I shuffled these because I thought I shuffled these. Maybe I did not, because that was the last card. I just want to make sure. Oh, this one flew out. Oh, I love this one. This one is called Build a Sandcastle. Take time out from everyday life and just play. So this is what this is all talking about, Virgo. This is really about balancing your priorities. So if you've got your needs being met, how can you play? Don't be so serious. Don't be focused on a relationship. Just focus on how can you have some fun right now. And because really the only thing that's important, because this person doesn't want to be loving you. This person just wants to have fun too. So, you know, how can you have more fun? All right, Virgo, that was for you. All right, I'm going to shuffle these a couple of times too. All right, so 1, 2, 3. All right, Libra. Libra, oh, you're in the Tower. I seen that in Aries. Aries had shown a Tower with their person, so maybe with you might be dealing with an Aries. But I'm seeing here, Libra, that you have a little upheaval taking place. It's kind of like, uh-oh, something is not going well for you right now. You just had a sudden change. There was just something that just fell apart real fast for you. And it is a tough time for you in this energy, absolutely. And this has a lot to do with you needing to figure out. So you have here regarding how you're feeling. And right now, this is telling me that you are being quite guarded. You're being really guarded right now. And you are trying so hard to pick up pieces. You're trying to do this in a way, but you are manifesting from a victim mindset. So you're trying to heal from that. You're like, oh my goodness, how did this all happen? And now where am I gonna, you know, how do I recover from this? Now, in this emotional state, if you were gonna go in the direction of your past person, well, the past person, it looks like it's done. It looks really much like the past is over there. And that maybe has a lot to do with why you're in this Tower moment. Whereas the new person looks like your new person is it doesn't seem like it's going really good. So you're feeling pretty much like, oh, you feel defeated. You feel like it's over with your past person, but you're not really feeling too optimistic with the new person because you got the Six of Wands upside down. So what is going on with them? Well, you have here your past person. There's a lot of conflict and jealousy, and they don't seem to feel like they can trust you. And so you have the new person who wants a commitment, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm, you feel like they're going too fast. It's new, and they just like, oh, I want a commitment. And they're like, yeah, that's just too much for you. So, you know, you feel a little bit like the home is, you know, maybe also the new person has a lot of things going on with their home, and they're really having some things that matters to them. And so the challenge, and I seen this challenge come up for another sign earlier. So Libra, the challenge is coming up. The King of Swords upside down usually represents very heavy, detached, emotionally detached energy. It usually represents a lot to do with no empathy, very cold, and too disciplined, like also malicious. Usually I see this quite often with a narcissistic type of person. And what I'm seeing is coming as an opportunity. Well, you've got the Rook of Cups upside down, so there's a blockage there in your opportunity. It doesn't seem like it's good news. And that's the thing. It doesn't seem like it's good news. It doesn't seem like it's what you really wanted to hear. But yet, you know, an opportunity, meaning that you may think that this is bad news, but maybe it is good, because if this is like they're trying to have a relationship and you know that you don't want this relationship, like obviously you look like you're getting news that you didn't want to hear. But it's kind of like the best presents can show up appearing like garbage, right? So how can I say this? It's kind of like, instead of the presents underneath the tree wrapped in the prettiest paper and bows, sometimes there is a bunch of presents that's in some garbage bags in the closet, and they are the best presents because they were so big you couldn't even wrap them, right? So sometimes things can be deceiving on the outside, but really can be good on the inside. And this is what it's seeming to be, the happy surprise. It just seems like what you were expecting to come to be a gift was not really a gift. And so your opportunity this week is something that you wanted is not happening, but it is a blessing in disguise. All right, so your guidance this weekend is to release the self-pity, let go of the pain. You are to heal. This is a weekend of healing for you. This is a weekend to see that you have a big change. This is a cycle that's ending and a cycle of new beginning, and you're just wrapping up. So as much as everything may have seemed to be not going well for you, this Tower was to come through change. I love the fact that the Tower begins and this ends with the cycle of change. The Tower followed by the Wheel of Fortune. This is a wonderful opportunity for you. This is a change. You were meant to go through it. This is a weekend of change, and you will be okay. You're going to come out on top. You are healing this weekend. So cut cords of attachment. Time to clear away what is ever keeping you attached to the situation. It's time for you to free yourself of anything that's going to pull down your vibration while you're going through this new cycle of change. All right, so that is for you, Libra. Yes, a new beginning is happening. So if the Tower may just be taking you through this change. All right. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Ooh. There's a lot of broken hearts. Cancer and Scorpio, broken hearts this weekend. We need to go and send them all a virtual hug. We've got some Cancers who are brokenhearted this weekend. Now we got some Scorpios brokenhearted this weekend too. We've got Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde coming up. So let's go and send them some virtual hugs. They really need it. So how do you feel, Scorpio? Very similar to what I've seen in Cancer. So it seems like your person is resisting you. So it might have even been with a Cancer. Let's look at your past person. Well, your past person looks like they're not collaborating. They're kind of like avoiding you, or they're not in the same page with you at all. And the new person doesn't look like it's an energy you want to do. It looks like there's a lot of resistance to starting something new. So it looks like you don't feel like there's any opportunity that's there for you. How do your past person feel? Well, your past person's pretty happy about you are going through this. Your past person's like, yeah, I seen this coming. I knew this was going to come. And they're kind of being quite pleased with how things turned out themselves. They're not really supportive, and they're like, yeah, nope, you missed out. Too bad. Whereas the new opportunity is just gonna make you worse. It's just gonna break your heart more, because they don't want anything here. And this is what happens when we are in a lot of pain. We start manifesting these blockages. So your obstacle this weekend is the Hermit, and there is an opportunity for you to really look inside. This is a time for you to dig down inside and see what is going on with you. Why are you needing to search inside to what's going on? And that has a lot to do with why you're manifesting, you know, the separation, why people are not on the same path with you. Why is it that new opportunities is just mirroring this sadness in you? And this opportunity that is coming for you is really about you getting out of your head, right? You know, you're too much in your head. You're like, oh, I'm sad about everything. And you really have an opportunity to be distracted. And that is a great thing. Hopefully you get a distraction that will help you motivate and start inspiring you to want more things. Your guidance this weekend is take your mind off of commitments, take your mind off of, partnerships, take your mind off of relationships right now. It's important for you to focus more on how you can have fun, how you can be, in that sunshine. You know, your ex is like, oh, I'm so glad that this is happening to you. You know, they're so happy. And, you know, why should they be happy? Why should they be happy about this happening to you? Why don't you be happy about the fact that you have new opportunities? They're not what you want, and they're causing you more pain, but there is a possibility that something could happen because you got a distraction that's coming here for you. And so what you have as an outcome is, you know, you have to look at how you're making these decisions and what kind of plans are you looking at. What is it that you think you want? You really have to look at, because Scorpio, I'm seeing here that you're in your own head. You're blocking yourself. They want you to go on this journey on your own for a while to see that you're great. You're the one. You're the one. Not them. You're the one. I mean, you haven't yet met the person that is perfect for you yet. You see, the energy that was hidden from you was that it was time for you to walk away and leave behind anything that wasn't for you. All right. Your card. Oh my gracious, I just realized I wasn't given affirmations for all the signs. I may have to go and add them in at the bottom. So this here for you is about releasing fears, Libra. This is really about Scorpio. This is about you. Maybe it was a Libra that was involved with you, Scorpio. These thoughts are based on anything but love. Let them go now. So Scorpio, your affirmation is, I trust in the power of deep transformative love that aligns with my highest good. Libra, your affirmation was, I attract harmonious and balanced relationships that bring me joy and peace. And Virgo, your affirmation for this weekend, I deserve a love that nurtures my mind, body, and soul with kindness and care. I can't believe I didn't do this. And Leo, I radiate love and confidence, attracting relationships that reflect my true worth. And Cancer, I did read, but oh, I'm so sorry I forgot those. I will try to keep them in mind. So sorry about that. All right, so all right, I'm just bringing up. All right. So Sagittarius, you are next. All right. So Sagittarius, what is going on with you this weekend? Sagittarius, what is going on with you this weekend? All right. You've got the Four of Cups. So Sagittarius, you feel a little disconnected. You're not quite sure what's going on with your heart. You're like, I have an offering here, but I just don't know if it's what I want. you're kind of like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, card. And that's a lot to do with, you feel a little bit like you have to do all the action. It's like if I don't do anything, nothing happens. I have to do all the work. I have to be the one to initiate the text messages. I have to be the one to make the plans. I have to be the one to do everything. I just don't feel like I want to do it anymore. And so the past person is the Four of Coins upside down. And the Four of Coins upside down has a lot to do with losing. All right? You just feel like, you know, I just feel like my person from the past is a bit of a loser. He just doesn't, he's avoiding attachment, maybe, you know, because he just feels like he doesn't want to hold on to anything. And so the new person, oh, new person looks pretty good. New person is a King of Wands. New person looks pretty darn good. I'm telling you, Sagittarius, you may want to go for this new person, because he's making the past person not look so good. All right. And especially if you're the Emperor, you might want somebody who can stand up. So the past person is too indecisive, doesn't know what he wants. And the new person is like, yeah, I know what I want, and I got my mind made up. That's what I want. That's what the Sagittarius, your new person, made up their mind, king and queen, and is like, yeah, I made up my mind. This is what I want. Your challenge is, you got high standards, and you're like, okay, they want me, but do I want them? You know, I worked really hard to get the guy in the past or the girl in the past. I worked really hard to get this person. That's who I feel like I deserve. I've done all this work for them, but they're resisting me. And so here's the King of Wands, who is pretty determined that you are his queen, and you are questioning your standards. And so that's your challenge. Your obstacle is questioning, you know, if this is really what you wanted. And because your opportunity is, you have an opportunity to really explore something brand new and exciting. You really do. And so your guidance that I am seeing here for you is, what can you give birth to? What could you have that's brand new that you've never experienced before, and will really amount to something that's going to have potential to be great? And the outcome? Queen of Hearts. Man, you look like you're going from your masculine energy right into your divine feminine energy, and you are going to be, you know, basically just taking in all the love. Looks like a great weekend that's going to end well for you. And Sagittarius, there you go. Sagittarius, yeah, this is your person. This is your person, Sagittarius. And when you weren't sure as the weekend started, you're going to be sure when the weekend ends. All right, so that is for you, Sagittarius. And your affirmation is, I welcome love that honors my freedom, adventure, and passion for life. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, where are you, my loveliest Capricorn? Any of you resonate with any of these readings, please comment below, like my videos, please support my channel, and I encourage you to come and watch my free videos so that you can get a personalized reading. These are just general readings for each of the sun signs, Venus, rising, and your moon. Capricorn, look at you as the Chariot. So you are trying to make a decision this weekend, and your decision is going to determine which direction you're going to go. And this has a lot to do regarding someone, and it looks like someone is either not showing up for you, or there is a challenge that you're having some trouble overcoming. And so if you went into the past, you will see that you're not sure. You're not really sure at all if you want to go in the past. You're not sure if this is something that you're manifesting. You're not sure if this is working out for you. You're kind of like, yeah, it's too complicated. It's just too complicated. And so the new person seems like everything is there. And it's a sense of everything is going to fulfill your needs. Absolutely. It seems pretty amazing, actually. So how do they feel? So the past person actually wants you back. They feel a little bit like they want a reconciliation, but they're trying to manifest you back right now. And so how does the new person feel? Well, the new person has a lot of fears. All right. So, you're going to find your new person is making a lot of promises, and they're not really going to show up. So everything seems like, oh, everything is going to be so too good to be true, and it probably is. All right, so your challenge this weekend is something you don't know yet. It looks like you have a difficult choice to make, and there may be some information that is hidden from you, and you don't know how to make a choice without all the information presented. And so what's coming as an opportunity is this opportunity. An opportunity the opportunity is an opportunity is you're gonna see who is taken from you. You're gonna see who is not good for you. You're gonna see the result of this negativity. You're going to be able to release the negativity in your life. What is setting you back, you're going to be able to release it. And so the guidance that you have from the universe is to be satisfied, to be emotionally stable, to believe that your wishes are coming true, that you are getting through. The weekend is just a weekend, and that everything is on the other end of it. You have to make a choice about somebody because they are not really what you may think they are. You're not sure what to do with the one person, and the other person seems too good to be true. And so you have to focus on the bigger picture. What would make you happy? And just focus on that, and don't look for them to make you happy. In fact, they could be deceiving because there are some things that you just don't know yet. And so as long as you don't know, it's like an adventure, right? You never know how it's like getting lost and just finding yourself being found. And so the outcome is, you know, you don't have to walk away from someone. You don't have to leave. In fact, you're going to see that you have the opportunity to stay in a situation that you thought you had to walk away. And it's not that you are needing to put up with someone. It is the fact that you thought you needed to go find new love. And what you had to do is heal a love that was already there. I think that there is information that you're going to find out regarding some trouble in the relationship and how you can heal it. And it seems like sometimes trouble and negativity has a good outcome is when it can be fixed, it can be resolved. And that's the thing. Spiritual bypassing is when we think things are here, and then we think things are here, and we don't realize there was an obstacle right in the center. And so energy of others will make you feel great, but how is yours? And so this is what this is saying. Don't rely on others to make you feel good. Don't rely on others. Don't piggyback others, because, oops, my camera fell down. I pulled the cord, I'm sorry. Don't rely on others to make you feel good. If others don't seem to feel good because they are depending on your vibration, or if they're just holding up the vibration with what they're doing, then they have the power to change your vibration and bring you down. And so this is really important for you to understand, Capricorn, is that if you make a decision and it's because they are not, showing up the way you want them to, and you keep on thinking, well, how can I correct that? How should I make these? What happened to you making a decision because you want it? And this is really what this is about. You're not getting anything because you're not focused on yourself. And how can you focus on yourself more? And so this is really what this is trying to say, is that this should not be about what is going on here, because remember, there's some hidden information, and I think you don't know what you want, and it's time for you to figure that out. Because spiritual bypassing is when you are allowing the energy of others make you feel great, but take others away, and how do you feel? And that is important for you to learn. How can you feel good with them gone? How can you feel great no matter what? Your affirmation is, I am building a strong foundation for love, and I'm open to receiving lasting connections. And that starts with you. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, now it's you. I hope your weekend is good now, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Oh, can't believe I messed that one up. All right, Aquarius. Where are you, my loves, Aquarius? Aquarius, oh, you feel a little bit like you don't feel things are going the way you wanted them. You feel a little disappointed because I'm seeing here that you invested in something and it just didn't go and work out well. whether you lost some money out of this, or, you know, somebody took something away from you. It just looks like you don't feel that what you wanted worked out for you. And it has a lot to do with, it looks like you gave and gave and gave into this, Aquarius, and you didn't get any result. And so it looks like, you know, you were being very caring and putting a lot of sharing, and it just didn't work out. So the person from your past, you know, they say they don't love you. Yeah. You know, they just don't feel like they love you. Or if they do, I think they do. I think they love you a lot, but they're resisting telling you. And you feel that the new relationship, you feel like the new relationship is like, the new relationship is just a repeat. It's just a repeat of, it's never ending. It's never ending. And it bothers you a lot, because it's like, no, I don't want to go back to giving, giving, giving. And it's the same thing. And so, you know, the past person doesn't want to fight. They don't want any conflict. You know, they're like, yeah, I don't really want to go back to those old things again. I love you, but, you know, I love you better this way. Whereas the new person, it's like there is no conflict here. It just seems like it's better to have it that, you know, things just feel, you know, like it's just flowing as if you've always known them. Like it's just eternal. It's just forever, you know, it feels forever. And the obstacle is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands has a lot to do with your courage. It has a lot to do with your joy. It has a lot to do with secure, like being really in your divine feminine energy, to really feel that you are desirable and that you're beautiful and sexy and courageous. And it's hard for you to feel that secure. And so that's your challenge. Maybe there's somebody who is a little competition, but your person is like, yeah, no, there's no competition. There's no competition. So what's coming to you? So I'm seeing here that an opportunity is coming to you where you're going to have a nice conversation. And that conversation is going to bring some enlightening news to you. It's, you know, you're going to get some news. You're going to get a message. You're going to be surprised at this news. So the guidance that is coming to you is the Knight of Swords upside down. So really this is, you know, don't be defensive. You know, don't, you know, really think about what is going on, because maybe you were, maybe your conversation, the way that you were doing things were, maybe you were being too impulsive. You know, maybe you were being too defensive, because, you know, I see a lot of defensive in this energy. And so maybe there's a possibility of a second chance. And the outcome here is, you know, releasing, because maybe there's a possibility that you're a people pleaser and, you know, you look like you lost some money. You put some money into something and you lost it. And are you okay to release that stagnant energy, because it looks like, you know, you're talking to somebody and things are going really good. Maybe you're having some challenges with your it's coming to me. It's kind of like when we have karma that interferes with our money, and it just seems like it should have came through, everything should have worked out, but you're kind of like your consciousness is limiting beliefs here. That's what I feel. Limiting beliefs here. You have some limiting beliefs that is preventing you from moving forward. And so I'm getting throat blockage. So what are you afraid to speak of? So there is something here about communication. Communication is going to open up your throat chakra, because the communication is what seems to be a problem here with your person, and is also going to help have an opportunity. So maybe the new person, it could be really long term, but you know, you have to have a conversation in order for the conflict to be broken through. And so your affirmation is, I attract love that honors my individuality and supports my dreams and visions. That is your affirmation. And Pisces. Pisces, this one is for you. All right, Pisces, your weekend ahead, and hopefully some of you had some great weekends and some of you have been having some challenges. All right, so Pisces, your weekend ahead. So Pisces, I'm seeing here you've got the Emperor upside down. You feel a little bit like you got to pull your energy back. You have to take a step back and hold yourself still for a bit. You're not in charge of the situation. You're not in charge of this weekend, and it's really hard for you to kind of just like keep your mouth quiet and not do anything right now. And this has a lot to do with a conversation that's happening between you and another person. There is some energy that's happening between you and this other person, and it looks a little bit like you might even feel a little bit like you might get some good news. And so it's really important for you to hang tight and see which direction you should go. Now, if you are going in the direction of a past person, the past person loves you a lot. So it looks like here, Pisces, the past person really has a lot of strong feelings for you. And the new person is going to be a lot of truth. You know, there is possibility that you're going to manifest whatever is going on with you with this person. So it's going to be a lot of mirroring, maybe even a Libra. And where for the water sign here, you could have possibly a Scorpio, Cancer, or a Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. All right, so your past person is financially secure. They feel worthy of you. They love you a lot. And your new person is very avoidant attachment. They may come in, love bomb you, and then all of a sudden disappear just as they start. So really, you know, here you have to choose. Do you want to go and receive everything that you've worked so hard at? Because now here you can get love, you can get your prosperity, you can get your finances in order. Whereas if you go forward with the new person, it looks like your energy is saying, oh, you know, you're going to get mirrored and you're going to see this avoidant attachment, and that takes you back to you. Are you avoiding something in you right now? Because I'm seeing here that you're looking for some positive news from somebody else. And so your challenge right now, Pisces, is something to do with a mother wound, or there seems to be something that is, I'm going to say, aborting mission. Something that you have suddenly seen that is not working, like it's like abort mission. And so I'm seeing here what is an opportunity that's coming towards you this weekend is you realizing you're not so happy, that, you know, emotionally, you know, you're holding back. And why you're not holding back is, you know, maybe you are avoidant attachment. Maybe you needed to have a break emotionally and just get some space. And so that's your opportunity, is to get some space and to really think a little bit about what you want. Because I don't think you knew. And it's now becoming obvious. The guidance for you this weekend is don't be so free and, you know, let's see how it goes. In fact, don't give in to the games that they play, and, you know, really start looking a little bit about what you want. If you want a commitment, then don't play their games. In fact, it's saying, you know, don't be given so much to something that somebody is not giving back to you. Don't give in to the energy of somebody who may be avoiding attachment and doesn't want to partake in anything. Underneath the deck is the Ace of Swords, and this has a lot to do with a personal contract or a message, an apology that may be coming through. Definitely see the past person here is showing up, and there is a lot of love here. And I am seeing here for the message for you is illumination stage. Illumination stage is the beginning and the ending that makes everything align. So you are just coming into alignment of your divine feminine, divine masculine energies. And so because of that, everything that was working out for you is coming back around again. So don't go and run off looking for something new. I think that you are going to see that everything you wanted is here. And so your affirmation for you, Pisces, is I am surrounded by love and compassion, and I trust my intuition to guide me towards true connection. And that is a beautiful affirmation for you. All right, so let's do a collective reading this time. Sorry, I still got Pisces up there. Let's do a collective reading this time. And this would be a collective for all of you who are watching this video and all of you who will be watching this video. Let's see what's going to come through for you. All right, collective. Oh, it looks like you're in your head. So there's a lot of restless energy here, a lot of curiosity kills the cat, a lot of mental energy. So you're really in your head. You're like overthinking. You're overthinking. It's like, oh, I know there's lots of here to learn. There's lots to take in. There's lots that I need to do. So, you know, you want to travel the world. You want to read every book. You want to go and watch every video. You want to, like, you're just like, pace yourself, pace yourself. And why? It's because I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I feel hopeless. I really don't know what I need to heal. I feel like I could go and jump in and heal everything. And there is an unfocused energy here. You need to really focus and key in on what you want. And so your past, you don't want to give in, and they don't want to put in any more energy into this. It just seems like it was kind of one-sided, where one was giving and the other one was taking. And the future, you're doing some healing over a loss. So it just seems like if I go off and start right now where I'm in my head, you're not really ready yet. You may feel like you may be ready, but there's still some pain that you're still needing to heal. And so how are they feeling in all of this? Well, the past person's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I got everything from you. I need it. All right. So they're good. They're like, yeah, I'm good. And so the new person is like, yeah, this is not done. This is not done. We're good. You go and cry a little bit, and when you're ready, I'm here. So they're not going anywhere. They know that you have some things that they have to complete with you in order for them to move on. And so your challenge this weekend is you're a little defensive. You're like, oh, I know I got to do all of this stuff, and so you're a little guarded. You're a little like, oh, walking on eggshells. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. A lot of retribution here. And so your opportunity that is showing up is the moon upside down. And the moon upside down has a lot to do with your perception. It has a lot to do with, you know, the subconscious and the conscious. And so this is the thing. You have all of this information, you're thinking that everything is conscious and you're making all these decisions consciously, but your subconscious is not ruled by your head. In fact, the part of your psyche that is more important, the part that's going, it doesn't matter. You can read every book, you can download every possible program on Facebook, and they're all going to try to tell you how to have an ideal relationship. Every tarot reading is going to tell you what to do. And unfortunately, it won't change your subconscious. You have to do that. And you have to be following through with the right way to do that. Because the subconscious is what is going to create your opportunities. Your manifestation is going to come from your subconscious. So your guidance is, don't be trying to do all of this work and thinking you're going to get a result if you're not actually working on the one thing that's important, is your subconscious, you know. So your outcome is saying you're going to be happy. You get the 10 of Cups. You have the opportunity to be emotionally fulfilled, inner happiness, peace, satisfaction in all areas. All you have to do is focus on the proper work. You don't have to do all the work. You just have to do the work that's important to what you want to achieve. So don't be overwhelmed with so much work. Tree of life is what happens on one level. Reality also happens on every other level, and it starts with your subconscious. It's where it all starts. What you came here to accomplish, why you are here on earth, why are you here having this life, These are your contracts. These are your missions. These are the reasons that you're doing all of this. You know, another day, would this matter? And if it doesn't, then let it go. Because there are many things that are holding you back and you don't even know. So I don't have an affirmation for you. So I am going to find one. Return to heart. Breathe light and stick to the essential of your soul, the present moment. Calm your thoughts, focus on your heart, and find space to be where your light and greatness are, and find peace in inner silence. And with my phone. And these cards have affirmations on, so we'll pull one of these for you too. And so your message is, what am I waiting for? Someone else to do it for me. And so are you waiting on someone else before you can take the big leap? What if you were to take life into your own hands and forge your own unique path? Put your heart into action and ask yourself, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more waiting for others. Do it scared and take the leap. Well, that sounds like it resonated with a few others. So no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and you will discover what you are really made of. Your heart cannot lose. So that is your message. All right. Well, that has been great fun. I hope that all of you have a great weekend. You take some advice and make this a wonderful manifestation of positive. And if you had a negative situation show up, I hope that a little bit of that warning will allow you to manifest something wonderful now. And join me again on Sunday when we do the signs for the week ahead. If you liked this type of layout for a reading, make a comment below and I'll sure consider it. I do lots of different layouts and you can watch some of my other videos and see if you find it there. I hope that your weekend is well and you have a great weekend, and take some information that I may have shared, and I will be uploading a few other videos, and I'm working on another video with betrayal blockages being removed, and abundance video that's being released, and a couple of others. And tomorrow I'll do some free reads as well. So come and join me again this weekend. And I thank you for joining me tonight. Please take a moment, subscribe to my channel. Please click the button so you can go and be notified of when I'm on again tomorrow. And I want you to have a wonderful night. Okay, so enjoy.